Good morning, everyone. Children, once again, I am here to continue our today's topic, that is river. Now, let's continue our journey from mountains to rivers. Dear children, first we should know that what is a river. Now, listen, a large natural flow of water that goes across land and into the sea is called river, or in other words, a river is a natural flowing water courses, usually fresh water, flowing towards an ocean, sea, lake, or another river. And also, a river follows into the three stages, that is, upper, middle, and lower, before it joins the sea. Okay, children, now I am telling you that can you name few rivers? Okay, I am telling some large rivers of our country like Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra, Satluj, and so on are our large rivers of our country. And these rivers are also called the Himalayan rivers because they originate from the great Himalayas. And do you know, children, these rivers like Ganga and Yamuna are also our sacred rivers. Okay, now let's move towards our topic. As we gradually move towards Gangotri, the terrain means an area of land which is rocky and very rough. So, terrain became very difficult, the roads were steep and winding, and it started raining. We reached the Gangotri glacier, which is the source of the river Ganga. The upper part of the glacier was frozen, but as it was summer time, some parts of the glacier had melted. I was amazed to see the pristine and clear water. In the upper course where the Ganga originates, it flowed at a great speed as it rushed down the mountains. As it flowed down and joined the plains in the middle course, a number of rivers joined the Ganga. The volume of water increased and it slowed down, developing loops called meanders. In its final journey in the lower course, the river formed the Ganga Brahmaputra delta and slowly meandered towards the Bay of Bengal, merging into the ocean. The soil deposited on the plains by the rivers is very fertile and rich in minerals. It is called the alluvial soil. The Ganga plain is drained by the Yamuna, the Ghagra, and many other rivers. This fertile region is called the food ball of India. Plains are formed when the rivers deposit their silt and soil on the banks. Since early times, people have settled near the banks as these regions were suitable for agriculture. Okay, children, now some hard words are here, some new words are here, which is already given in your book. So you can learn these new words like perennial, pristine, mender, delta, and bay. So you can easily learn these new words from the word power box. Okay, children, in our next session, we will continue our last topic of this chapter 3, that is about plains. Till then, stay safe, stay tuned. Goodbye.